is going to be an enlightening video. Hang in there with me. First of all, happy full moon. I'll do another video on that another time. However, right now, the video is about chakras, or different energy bodies acting to and through us, and the elements associated with those energy bodies. Now, as I sit upon the earth from which we've all arisen from, the root chakra, the base of the spine, associated with the color red, is connected with the earth. And the earth element is an energy of groundedness, stability, presence. And our animalistic drive to survive and eat food arises from this energy body. Now from that, our sacral chakra, associated with the color orange, is our sexual energy center. Now, we can find a physical expression for this energy in the form of sexual intercourse and intimacy, or we can transmute that energy and direct it to creative endeavor. Now, there are some people that are successful in both realms and have an active sex life, as well as are successfully creative. I was there at one point as well. However, right now, I'm at the all-in on the creative end of the spectrum, transmuting that energy. Neem and turmeric in the morning on an empty stomach can help facilitate that process, transmuting that physical, masculine essence in the tangible form of semen, transmuting that into a non-physical dimension of energy called ojas. O-J-A-S. Look it up. Orange, associated with the sexual energy center. Turmeric is vibrant orange, and neem is vibrant green. And green associated with the heart chakra, heart energy center. So, consuming neem and turmeric synergistically facilitates the process of transmutation, converting that semen, because neem breaks down semen, into a heartfelt aura. So it converts that animalistic energy, that sexual drive, into our higher nature. Our higher nature starting at the heart. And I'll get to that in a few minutes. Our sacral chakra, associated with the water element, which means flow, flexibility, the path of least resistance, effortless, flowing with the course of nature, riding along the stream with it, as opposed to trying to paddling upstream against it. Now up from that is our solar plexus, our maintenance center, associated with the color yellow, sun, prosperity, masculinity, root chakra masculine, solar plexus masculine, throat chakra masculine, the feminine is the sacral, the heart, the third eye. Our solar plexus, our digestive fire, which is symbolic of passion and vitality, the fire elements. Sun, drive, ambition, not motivation. motivation comes from without, on the external. Your fire element is fully alive within. You have a natural sense of drive. You don't ride somebody else's wave. It comes from within. And it's also where our ego, a lot of people get stuck at the solar plexus. They identify with it. It's where the last barrier to transcending our ego is. Because as soon as we get up to the heart, the next energy center up, we're into our higher nature. Solar plexus is the last energy center of our lower nature. Worldly ambition. Wanted to be successful, as if success was something outside of yourself. The more you seek it, the more you thrust it away. It implies that you don't already have it. Success is an inner process. And the material results will naturally and harmoniously unfold, manifest, be attracted to you attracted to it. In direct proportion to your evolution. My outer results, outer abundance, is a reflection, an externalization, a manifestation of my inner abundance. Don't get stuck at the solar plexus. It's identifying with the mind, their psychological process, our thought process. It can be a barrier, because you are not the mind. And as soon as you transcend that, and get into the heart space of awareness, the heart chakra, green, feminine, many doors in the universe start to open up for you. Synchronicities appearing in the form of revelation. Heart chakra, associated with air, wind elements, the breath. Take a deep breath with me. Breathe into the heart. When you're speaking with somebody and looking into their eyes, your awareness and energy, let it not be in your eyes. Let it be in your heart. Let it, as you're face to face with them, feel through your heart, as if you had eyes in your heart and you were looking through your heart and not your eyes. It'll create a completely different vibe and energetic dynamic. The heart. Place your hand upon the heart. If you're a man, right hand on the heart, left hand embracing it. If you're a woman, left hand on the heart, right hand embracing it. Breathe in. Out from that is our throat chakra. Truth. What do you speak of? Is it truthful? Necessary? And good? Good meaning positive? If what you speak of doesn't have all three of those qualities, then stay silent. As Bambi said. If you don't have anything nice to say, you won't say it at all. A lot of people mistake kindness for weakness, and that's okay, as long as you know in your heart the purity of your intent. You don't have to explain it to anybody. Throat chakra, associated with space. Akash. Ether. You speak, power of the spoken word, sending sound waves out into the space around us, into the universe. It's powerful. Not necessarily the interpretation of the word, its meaning, but the actual sound, the sound wave. It's not so much what is said, meaning the meaning of what is said, but the place from which it comes from within. Throat element, truth. Do you speak truth? Truth is not necessarily the words that you speak, but how you hold the life within you, the place from which the words arise. The higher vibe you are, the more fast you're able to manifest, the more powerful your spoken word is, because the place that the words rise from within you is in tune and in touch with the space around you. Now, space encompasses all the other elements. As Shakespeare said, we are airy nothings. All the other elements are physical, represent our physical form, our physical makeup. Now, space is intangible, inconceivable. Can't put your finger on it. It's the nature of the mind. Space is God. You are space. Space is within you. You can experience this, not through the throat chakra, through the pineal gland, the crown chakra, which is outside the physical form. There's also the Bendu Chakra in the back, like an antenna, associated with the moon. It's also called the Plats. I may do a video on that specifically, because that's, this is very brief. This stuff is very in-depth. It's not just information that we accumulate in the form of knowledge, but stuff that we've discovered within us and applied. But the pineal gland, the third eye, what the Indians have the red dot there, connecting the red from the root chakra to the red of the third eye, so that it's circulating and the energy is not stuck in one area. It can be stuck at the base of the spine, the root chakra, or animalistic nature, through overindulgence in sex. Our hypersexualized culture wants people to be at the bottom of the human experience, and not transcend our animalistic nature to the heart chakra and up to the throat, and then the third eye. Indigo, the color associated with the third eye. Blue, throat. And when you experience this one, you know it. There's no question about it. It's and I tell you, I don't tell you, because it's beyond words, really. It's so in the Bible it talks about the land of milk and honey. Milk being serotonin, honey being DMT, dimethyltryptamine. It's a chemical that can be produced within. Now it can also be consumed from without, in the form of psychedelics, but it is best to generate this experience from within, independent of the external substance. Now the external substance can help us get a temporary glimpse of what lies beyond, and what we can generate naturally and experience within ourselves. Though it's good not to become reliant upon the external source or substance, as we can become limited to that process, which inhibits us from realizing that naturally within. Third eye, the land of milk and honey, is talked about in the Bible. Once our kundalini, that's sexual energy in our lower centers, moves up the spine, and that's upward spiral momentum direction, it reaches here, you will know it. There's no question about it. And if you haven't had that experience, it's okay. Perfect timing, divine timing, you will. Watch this video, look into my eyes. Watch Osho, O-S-H-O. Look into his eyes. Soak up the vibes. Imbibe the vibes. Then become a part of you. Get out in nature. You will have the experience. When you do, you will be transformed. What does transform mean? Trans means change. Form means physical form. Your physical form will be permanently changed. Your vibration, the vibe in which you are vibrating at, the frequency. Your frequency will be higher, be uplifting, life-giving to others around you. The Crown Chakra, outside of the physical form, associated with the color white, purple, universal color, symbolic of the halo atop the angel's head. Now when you get here, you're not here. You're not in the physical form. You've transcended your physical nature. There's no... It's an out-of-body experience. Call it near death, call it a psychedelic experience, call it satori, call it nirvana, call it enlightenment, call it awakening, self-realization, self-actualization. Those are all buzzwords. Call it the state of Jesus Christ, because you know in the Bible all the people in there are not necessarily actually people, but they're symbolic of different states of consciousness that we go through as man. And we experience all the different states so that when we get to the point of Jesus, we're fully integrated human being. And remember, Jesus was considered blasphemous in his time. The fundamental insights of his teaching is that you are sons of God too. God is within you too. It's not exclusive to him. The Bible is multidimensional, based upon the level of frequency, level of perception you're at. You'll interpret it from that level. Careful not to interpret it literally. Everything is symbolic. These allegories, parables, and stories can be interpreted from many different perspectives. The perspective within you, based upon your personal evolution. The Crown Chakra, it's that's when you experience yourself as God. It's transcendence of the physical body associated with the lower level chakras, the mind, and all its esoteric capabilities, the emotions, hearts, transcending the body, mind, and emotions, and becoming spirits, becoming God. You are capable of this experience. I don't speak from belief. I don't speak from faith. Belief is not knowing. Belief is not experiencing. Experience is knowing. God is experiential. It's not, I mean, you can believe in it, but we can only trust our own experience. If we are humble and truthful with ourselves, we'll admit that we don't know until we've experienced something within and beyond ourselves. I love you guys. Soak up the vibes. This video, it's full moon day. See you in the next.